everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today as always. So into today's reading, we'll be looking into why did God lead you to this reading today? What is the exact message that you need to hear? Maybe something regarding your current situation, something that's coming up for you guys. We'll be basically looking into what is the exact reason as to why you're seeing this reading today. And we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1 with the elephant, pile number 2 with the dolphin, and pile number 3 with the turtle. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps, which are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about why did God lead you to this reading today and what is the message that you guys need to hear. So as your card for today, you guys have the elephant card, very beautiful. And I heard a very interesting message for you guys while I was meditating on your energy actually. First of all, I want to say that I'm sensing really big wisdom energy coming from this pile, and I feel that maybe some of you are more mature in your age, or maybe you're kind of more mature for your age. So there's a big like wisdom, mature energy coming through for your pile. And I heard that for you, I heard that better days are coming in your life as a result of your wisdom and as a result of you learning from your lessons. So, you know, wisdom, knowledge, it comes from learning, right? So I wouldn't be surprised that a lot of you have maybe been through a lot of situations that taught you a lot of lessons, and as a result a lot of you came out much wiser from that. So I feel that God led you to this reading today to let you know that better days are coming in your life, more brighter events, a brighter future, I want to say, because of your wisdom and because you guys have learned from your past. So very interesting energy for you right away. But let's start with an oracle card for you guys today, and let's see why did God lead you to this reading today. What is his message for you? Let's see, God, why did you bring pile number 1 to this reading today? If you can please let us know. What would you like to tell to pile 1? You guys have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Wow, okay, so something about wisdom, tuning in the portal of your heart. Maybe some of you have been meditating lately. Okay, maybe some of you have been focusing more on spirituality, and I feel that that is why this wisdom is also coming in. I definitely feel that your pile here is, especially we have here, you know, the third eye chakra. So I do feel a lot of you have been tuning in more into like your spirituality, maybe your faith, your belief. Maybe some of you have been working on meditation, maybe grounding, okay? But I see that a lot of you have been devoting your time to maybe more spirituality. And I also just heard like your prayers will be answered as a result. So if you guys have been practicing spirituality lately more, maybe you have been talking to God more, praying more, I do feel that your prayers will start to come in. And that's why I felt also that like those brighter days are coming in, because it does feel like your time of learning is sort of coming to an end. Because, you know, when we finish learning, that is when we are prepared for something to come into our life. So it does feel like a lot of you have tuned into the portal of your heart. A lot of you have tuned into your spiritual side. You have tuned into, you know, that part of yourself that is very balanced and very spiritual, very grounded. And I feel that as a result of this, you're basically ready to move on to maybe something else or something better. It does feel like good things are coming in your life. Like it's a very positive energy that I'm feeling in your pile. Let's see your tarot cards to see what this is about exactly, and why did God lead you to this reading today? Pile number 1. God, why did you lead pile number 1 to this reading today? What is the message you would like to tell them? And what exactly is pile number 1 today? Here, let's see. All right, let's start with these 2 cards. Oh, the Tower card and also the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Like a lot of your, I feel this is like, you know, the Tower is about things falling apart. And the 5 of Pentacles is, you know, that time of like loneliness and coldness and feeling like we're lacking something. So I feel, oh, and we see this person, perhaps they're praying, right? I feel that this person is praying for something to come into their life, because as I mentioned, Five of Pentacles is about feeling like we're lacking something. It could be material things, it could be opportunities, it could be whatever it is, you know, whatever you maybe have been praying for. I do feel that's confirmation. God first wants to let you know that he's listening to your prayers. And second of all, with the Tower, I feel that this period of your life is coming to an end. So the period of you praying, the period of you feeling like you're praying but not receiving, I feel that that's coming to an end, because you guys have tuned into your spirituality, you have learned from your wisdom, and I feel that a lot of you are going to start to receive here. Let's see the rest of your cards though. Yeah, the Two of Wands. Okay, beautiful. Let's see what else. You also have the Ace of Swords. Look at this. The Ace of Swords represents answers. Okay, so I do feel that you guys will receive an answer to your prayer. Whatever you have been praying for, I do feel that it's coming in. And you also have the High Priestess. Yeah, speaking of like your third eye, right? I feel it's definitely open. Okay, I see that a lot of you, you're very spiritually connected at the moment specifically. And if you have been praying to God, or, you know, whoever you choose to believe in, I do feel that your prayers have been being heard, okay? And as a result of your spirituality developing more, as a result of you devoting your time more to spirituality, learning from your lessons, and being more mature, more wise, I do feel that you will be gifted with your prayers here. That is the main thing that I feel is the main reason as to God why led you to this reading today. I feel upon number one, to let you know that your prayers will be answered, and you will be given, or you will be helped in the situation. Because I feel that some of you have went through maybe some turbulent times in your past, or maybe recently some event showed up that kind of abrupted your situation. So you guys have been like, you know, in need of maybe help or some kind of blessing to happen, and I feel that's coming in, you know, with the Ace of Swords. This is victory, it's success, it's good energy, and it's you know, I feel it's like that kind of energy where the sword like shows up in our life to answer something, to give us clarity, to put something to an end, right? Some kind of situation, and that brings us clarity, it brings us stability in our situation. So I do feel that your prayer is being answered here. Two of Wands. This is interesting because the Two of Wands is about travel. It's about, you know, distant horizons. So maybe this help is coming from afar. Maybe some of you are traveling soon. That's also could be confirmation for some of you. Maybe you'll visit a place that you really wanted to go, or I'm also kind of picking up maybe some of you are going to visit a place that you feel very spiritually connected to. So if you guys are planning to travel somewhere, if you have been wanting to go to someplace, if you maybe feel intuitively guided to go to someplace with the High Priestess, I feel that this is like God confirming to you that it's the right thing for you, and that you will experience immense peace and spiritual connection to a certain place in the world. So if you have been thinking about doing this, I feel that it's the right move for you, because you'll definitely feel a sense of belonging in that place. Let's see what else. What did God bring you to this reading today? Poem number one. You got 3 cards. Let's see. So first you have release. Okay, so there is some releasing here that you need to do. You also have death. Wow, release and death. That's interesting. Let's see what this is about. Oh, you have love. Look at this. I feel a lot of you, you're going to start to release a lot of like negative energy or whatever this buildup you guys had. It does feel, you know, with the Tower, there might have been like some kind of buildup of emotions, of triggers, maybe energies coming from you. I feel it's time for you to release all of this, okay? Because you have love. This is what's coming in. I feel that God is ready to give you love. Look at these images. They're so, you know, connected, right? We have both of the hands. It feels like you maybe have been praying for love. You maybe have been praying for help from God. And I feel that He's going to give you that. He's going to bless you with that, because it does feel like love is being offered to you right now. So I feel that whatever was happening before, whatever negative emotions you were going through before, it's all going to start to release, guys, from this moment forward. Because, you know, when we do readings like this, we're not looking into, you know, God doesn't, I feel that when I'm connected more to God, I don't feel like he gives us heads up too far in advance. It's like when he says something, it happens right away. At least that's from my experience. So I feel for a lot of you, this is going to start to happen right away. You know, this prayer is going to be answered right away for you guys. And I definitely feel that whatever happened before is going, or whatever emotions you were going through before, are going to start to release themselves, and they will be replaced by love for you. Let's see what else. Why are you here today, pile number 1, and what is something that God would like to tell you? Oh, you have truth. Wow, look at this. Number 13, and you also had death, and we all know in the tarot deck, the death card is the number 13. So definitely I feel that, oh, and you know, Ace of Swords is also about truth. As I mentioned, truth, answers. I feel that maybe some kind of truth is going to allow you to let something go. Maybe some kind of negative thing that's in your life. But definitely I feel that you're releasing whatever is negative right now. You'll be like going through maybe like a cleansing or purging phase right now, where everything that's not good for you is going to start to leave your life. As I mentioned, it does feel like there's an ending to the disruption, or this, how do you say, like, to the turbulence in your life. With the 5 Pentacles and Tower, I got that specific message that whatever you have been going through, your prayers will be answered, and a lot more positive energy will come into your life, right? That's what I said in the beginning. It feels like better days are ready to come into your life. And with the love, I definitely feel that whatever happened before is going to be replaced with the energy of love here. And you have joy. Exactly, yeah. I feel that more joy is coming to your life, guys. More happiness. Expect to feel much better. Expect things to be resolved. Your prayers to be answered. I feel that is the main reason as to why God brought you today here, to let you know that your prayers have been heard and they will be delivered. So in your reading, pile number 1, I want to get a last message for you. One affirmation card. Let's see, what did God bring you today? And what is the message he wants to end your reading with? Let's see. So you guys have, I am free. Wow, freedom. Beautiful. Yeah, you're freeing. I feel that you're really being freed from maybe a negative situation, maybe some kind of obstacle as well. Oh, interesting. I didn't mention, but this elephant card, it specifically talks about like when we're going through obstacles, and when this card shows up, it's indicating that that obstacle is going to be removed instantly. So I definitely feel that you guys are going to be freed from a situation that has been maybe causing you to feel lack or just stagnation as well. But let's read your message here. You can also pause the video to read it by yourself. But it says, today I find the veil of my ego has lifted and a vision of my new life has appeared. Now I'm focused on my inner growth. I listen only to the voice of my heart and remain steadfast in the energy of love that I find there. I'm now free of duality, fear, and judgment, and I move forward on my path to inner peace. You know, this is exactly what spirituality is about. This is exactly what spiritual growth is, spiritual connection is, you know. Starting to basically focus on your inner self. You have here the voice of your heart, and here it says tune into the portal of your heart. You also have love. There's, you know, the heart. There's so much about you tuning more into your heart, tuning more into your spirituality, your inner guidance, right? The High Priestess is all about our intuition and our inner guidance. It's also all about honesty and truth. So I do feel that you guys are going to start to tune more into your heart, more into your inside, rather than, you know, the ego, which is our personality. So fear comes from our personality, it comes from our ego, because it reacts to what is in front of us. But the higher self, which is the High Priestess, the inner self, the inner guidance, our heart, it doesn't resonate with fear. It resonates with truth, right? With honesty. And I feel that that is what you guys are being sort of pushed towards and aligned towards. And I feel that's also what's going to open this transition in your life as well. But a very beautiful reading, pile number 1, and I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading today about why did God lead you to this reading today, and what is the message that you guys need to receive today. So for your card, you chose the beautiful dolphin today. And this card has a very beautiful and interesting meaning to it. So this card is basically, when it shows up, it's indicating that like an opportunity, maybe a person, a blessing will show up in our life that basically kind of changes the course of like our day or the rest of our life. So it does have like this good karma feeling to it, wheel of fortune feeling to it, I want to say. And I feel that God brought you to this reading today to let you know that he will give you a miracle or a blessing or a situation or a person that will change your life for the positive. So this is, you know, that wheel of fortune moment is that moment of like good karma, where something really, you know, there are those situations in life that are very special where something just happens so randomly, but it feels like such a blessing, and it feels like it's such maybe it happens with divine timing or a divine place, but I do feel that you're getting that type of moment, or maybe that type of realization where it does kind of change the rest of the day and the rest of your life following, you know. It's basically talking about like how something can change the course of our day, which then results to changing the course of our life. So it has a really beautiful meaning to it, and I really like this card. But let's start with an oracle card for you guys for your reading today, to see why exactly God brought you to this reading today, and what is something that he would like to tell you. So this card flew out for you on the ground. Let's take a look. You have trust your path. Beautiful. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Wow. Okay, interesting question. Maybe this is a question that you guys can... I really find that this deck is really resonating, and it's also very straightforward. So maybe this is a question that you can ask yourself, and this is what's going to maybe lead you to, you know, better alignment, to a better course of life. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So I do feel that God first wants to ask you, if you knew that I would provide anything for you, what would you do with your life? What path would you follow? What direction would you choose? Where would you move? You know, what would your daily life look like? What job would you have? So start asking yourself this question. Okay, if you were provided for, if you were supported by the source, by God, what would you guys be doing currently? What path would you be on? Because I feel that maybe God wants to align you to a path that is resonating to you, is the life that you want. But sometimes we tend to fear like we're not going to be supported in our journey, and we fear like we're not going to maybe be financially supported or supported by opportunities. But I feel that God just wants to remind you today that, you know, he is the source, he's the creator, he's the one who provides us with everything basically on this earth. So if you could choose, what would you do? And if resources weren't a problem, where would you be in your life right now? I feel that's something that you should think about, because I feel that this might revoke like inspiration within you on what path you guys should pursue, or how you should align yourself towards a path. Let's get your tarot cards and let's see more. Why did God bring you to this reading today? Pile number 2. God, what is something that you want to tell pile number 2 today, and why did you bring them to this reading today? Okay, let's take a look at your cards here. Let me just adjust this really quickly. Okay, let's see. So your first card is the Two of Cups. Look at this. Speaking of divine timing that I was talking about before, so this card is really similar to the Lover's card, and it basically indicates divine timing, divine partnerships, alignments, opportunities, you know, making a business deal with somebody. It's a divine match. So I do feel that this is again showing like, as if you need something, you can always rely on God and ask to get it. Okay, if you need an opportunity, if you need resources, something that is going to support you on your current journey, I feel that God is always here to provide for you, always here to give you. And I do feel that there is going to be, like, specifically with this card, I'm getting like a meeting might show up in your life where it really changes the course of your life. Maybe you're meeting a person who can help you out with something. Oh wow, the Five of Cups. Okay, maybe there's an opportunity that you guys missed out on, and maybe that's why you feel doubtful. Oh, wait, I love this. I love this message for you. Let me just see the rest of your card. Wow, Page of Pentacles. I definitely feel like this has to do something related to your career here. Yeah, definitely. King of Pentacles. Look at this. Your message is actually very straightforward. And the Ten of Wands. Wow, okay. Okay, let me get into it, pile number 2, because your message is actually very powerful and I feel very direct, very clear. So with the Ten of Wands and Five of Cups here, I want to talk about your past a little bit here, because I do feel a lot of you have been going through some hardships with your career and your job, maybe your finances, your resources. Maybe some of you have felt like you need to do something just for the sake of money, just because it provides, and maybe sometimes you have to do it and it's still not enough, right? And I feel that there have been like some disappointments and hardships when it comes to your career in the past. Maybe you're trying to pursue something. It's interesting that this card is showing up. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Maybe you guys tried something in the past, like you actually gave your passion a try and it didn't work out, like the opportunity maybe fell through, or you didn't get the result that you wanted. So maybe that has been kind of like something that you have been carrying on your back, but it does feel like you have a lot to take care of. Maybe you have a family, maybe you have a lot of responsibilities around you, but it does feel like you carry a lot currently on your back, and maybe what you're doing as a job is just not enough for you. So I feel that the reason why God brought you to this reading today is to remind you that because something didn't work out in the past, it does not mean that it wasn't aligned with you. Maybe it just wasn't the right time. Maybe it just wasn't the right opportunity, because with the Five of Cups, this talks about something not working out, something failing, but us failing to realize at that moment that there is something better out there, because we see the 3 cups falling and the 2 cups remaining. And let's see what's showing up for you now, the Two of Cups. So this is a really powerful message and I love it so much. So what I'm getting with these 2 cards for you, pile number 2, is that when something didn't work out in the past, although you didn't realize that at the moment, there was something better waiting for you right behind you. And that opportunity is coming back around now, because now is the divine timing for it. We have here the angel wings. When the Two of Cups or the Lovers shows up in our reading, there is divine timing at play. Maybe some of you don't believe in divine timing, maybe some of you do, but I do feel that it exists from what I have experienced in my life. There have been definitely situations where things just happen at the right time and the right place, and I do feel that this is what's happening for you right now. So something that didn't work out in the past, I feel that it's returning, but it's gonna work this time, and it's actually going to be a divine opportunity. If it worked out in the past, I feel like you wouldn't get the same results as you will now, or it wouldn't have worked out long term, because it just wasn't the divine time for it. You guys maybe weren't prepared for it. Maybe, this can also talk about maybe in the past you missed out on an opportunity that you thought was the right one for you, but maybe it was coming from your ego, maybe it was coming from your personality, and not from the higher version of yourself. I feel that a lot of you have stepped more into your divine energy now, and as a result, you kind of step from the side of your higher perspective. So I do feel that there is a life-changing opportunity. That's the basis of your reading. I feel like God just wants to let you know that He's ready to offer you a life-changing opportunity, especially financially. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? A lot of the times we feel like our dreams are not supported financially, and that is I feel the biggest problem that a lot of us have encountered in our life is like we want to do something, but we feel like we don't have the finances to do it. With the Page of Pentacles and King of Pentacles showing up in your reading, it's clearly indicating to me that your dreams will be supported financially. If you guys need some kind of resources, they will be coming in your way. But I feel that also sometimes we have to think about whether we need all of those resources, right? So I feel we can always start something from zero and we can build it up along the way. So this is something that you should maybe also think about. Do I actually need I don't know, maybe $1,000 to start this business, or $10,000 to start this business? Or can I just start it with $10, right? Because I really truly think it's possible. You know, all the biggest people nowadays have started from a very small place. So try to look into those kinds of stories. I feel that they will be inspiring to you, because I don't think that it requires a lot to start something, you know? Let's see what else would God like to tell you today, pile number 2, and why did he lead you to this reading today? You have the explorer. Exactly. I feel it's time for you to start exploring. There's definitely going to be a shift happening here in your life. This also is reminding me of the Wheel of Fortune. So with the wheel here, so definitely feel that things are changing for you. I feel that also your mindset is shifting. Some of you are really going to awaken to the idea of actually making this dream of yours possible. And you guys also have the Creator. Beautiful. So yeah, the Creator himself, I feel, is showing up in your reading today to let you know that basically the opportunities and resources that you need will be provided for you, will be created for you. But I do feel that you kind of need to start exploring and also get more creative yourself, because you're also a creator, right? So start to think more creatively, start to brighten your horizons, explore your options as well when it comes to things. But I definitely feel that God wants to encourage you to start following a path that feels more aligned to you, and don't think so much about, am I going to be financially supported? Because I feel that is maybe the main limiting belief that you guys are having, whether you're going to be financially supported in your journey. I am getting it that yes, you will. And also try to see if you really need that huge amount of resources to start something. Okay, let's see what else. Why did God bring you to this reading today, pile number 2? Yeah, inner peace. Beautiful. And you also have awakening. Yo, you guys. So yeah, I feel like you guys are going through some like spiritual awakening at the moment. This is going to awaken like your inner peace. It's going to awaken your inner sanctuary. I feel like you're more spiritual aligning yourself here. You're gonna go through awakening. I don't know why. I'm kind of getting like some of you, because of this 5 of Cups that happened in your past, maybe some of you feel some sort of resentment. Maybe some of you feel a bit angry or frustrated, especially with the 10 of Wands, because I do feel that you've had some hardships, but that's what's changing right now, I feel. And I feel that you're going to come to a sense of a spiritual awakening here. Maybe this reading is going to, push you more towards aligning yourself spiritually and discovering your spirituality. Because I do see resources coming in for you. I do see that your dream will be financially supported. And what's going to bring you peace, it's going to be financially supported. I do see that by the Creator himself, right? And it also confirms that you guys are a creator. Maybe you're a creative person. Maybe you want to be in the creative fields. Let's get your last message here in your reading here, pile number 2. Why did God bring you to this reading today? Let's see. Remain in the light. Okay, God doesn't want you to give up, guys. Maybe some of you are on like that verge of like giving up and just throwing in the towel and kind of like saying like, well, this is my life. This is how I'm going to live the rest of my life. But I feel that God just wants you to remain in the light a little more. We have very similar images here, right? With the inner peace and the door opening. I feel that some of you just need to have like remain in the light a little more, because I do feel that you're on the verge of spiritual awakening. Let me bring this closer for you so you can read it. But it says, today I observe, I take time to think calmly and wisely, and I go forward with complete confidence, knowing I will succeed. No matter what happens today, I will remain in the light. I will maintain my faith and my equilibrium. In this way, I nurture my soul and become stronger and steady representative of the light. I feel that God wants you to give you maybe a positive encouragement today to still have faith, to still remain in the life, because that is the only way we're going to win. I feel if we give up, that is when, we give up. But if we don't give up, we didn't fail. We still have the chance to succeed in something. And I feel that God just wants to remind you today that you still have a chance. You still have hope. You still have faith to maybe change your life, to change how things are. but it will require some effort from your side. And I feel the first step is to maybe broaden your horizon when it comes to your way of thinking, exploring your options, because I feel that you guys still have a chance to succeed in this dream. Maybe some of you feel like it's too late or you missed out the opportunity to do it, but I feel that actually now is the right time for you. Now is the right time for you to actually go after your dream and go after something, because you have the personality that can handle it now. So I hope that this reading can give you some kind of encouragement, if this is something that you resonate with, to give something a second try, or really give your dream its full potential now, because it does feel like you guys can do it. And I'm feeling really like bright and positive energies with you right now, so I definitely feel this is a confirmation. But I hope that this reading resonated with you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading today about why did God lead you to this reading today, and what is the message that you guys need to hear. So for your card today, you guys chose the lovely turtle card, and I'm hearing something very interesting for you, pile number 3. While I was meditating on your energy, I got a specific message, that you guys are almost at the finish line of something. So with the turtle, this is kind of like giving me, that energy of like slow but steady wins the race. And I heard very specifically for you as well that actually while I was meditating for your pile, I saw the 7 of Pentacles. I flipped the deck and the 7 of Pentacles was underneath, and with that I got the message that something like your efforts in something that you have been investing in will be paying off, or will have a really good return, or something will have a really good outcome. So I feel that a lot of you here in this pile, you have been like really working up to something. That is the main message that I'm getting, especially with the turtle. Maybe it has been slow, but you haven't like very precise along the journey. That's something that I'm specifically picking up for you. But it feels like you're almost at the end of something, like you just need to give the final push. And I do feel that whatever you put out there in the world is going to have a really good either like reaction from people, or a really good effect on your life. So some of you, maybe you have been working on a specific project, maybe some of you have been working on maybe quitting an addiction, maybe quitting some kind of habit, or starting a new habit, developing a healthy habit. So whatever you have been doing right now, you're almost there. I feel that God really wants to let you know that today, to just like give your final push, your final effort, because I feel something good is ready to come into your life as a result of your hard work. But let's begin with an oracle card for you, pile number 3, and let's see, why did God bring you to this reading today, and what is the message He would like to deliver to you? God, why did you bring pile number 3 to this reading today? What is the message for them? Wow, you have Starseed. What lights you up? I feel a lot of you in this pile, you're maybe starseeds, right? You maybe resonate with the fact that you're very different from other people. Maybe you're very unique. Maybe your sense of dressing is very different. Maybe who you are as a person, what you want to do as your job, where you want to live. I feel that those of you who chose this pile, you're definitely very unique, very special. You're very different. You stand out from the crowd. Maybe as a child you've had a really hard time with making friends. That's something that I just heard about you. Or you found it really hard to fit into, maybe in your school days, like your high school days. Maybe some of you have experienced bullying, or just a sense of feeling like you don't belong where you were born or where you used to live. But I want to say that this is a part of who you are, and this is the beautiful part about you. This is the beautiful part of your life, that I feel a lot of you'll end up living a more interesting and more fun way of life than the people who had it figured out from a very young age. And I hope you're getting my message across, because I feel a lot of you will explore a lot during your life. Maybe you will travel a lot. I was meaning it in that sense, like you will explore different sense of fashion, and you will explore a lot of different places in the world. Maybe you will have multiple careers in your life, and in really different ways, right? So I feel a lot of you who chose this pile, you're meant to have a very unique experience on earth, a very unique way of life. And I feel that God wants you to remind you today that you're a star. You're a star. You're the one who lights up the world. I definitely feel that you're brought here with a very special purpose that's very unique to you. And I feel that you have the potential to be a star as well, to be out there, you know, to be in front of people. I definitely feel that you should maybe show yourself more to the world, if that's something that maybe you have been working up towards that. But I kind of get like an energy that people will be really intrigued by you. You know, maybe when you were in your younger years, like you were the weird one, but then when you come more into your adult years, maybe more mature years, I feel that you're gonna be that person that people look up to because of how unique your life is, you know, because when we are young, it's not really that cool to be unique or special or different. But then when we grow up and basically everybody has like a very similar life, a very almost mundane or normal life, we kind of tend to be attracted towards the people who have a very unique life, right? People who don't have a relatable life. And I feel that you're one who will have that like very unique life experience that people look up to. Interesting for you, pile number 3. Let's see though, why did God bring you to this reading today, and what's something that he wants to tell you? Maybe something related to your current situation for pile number 3, God. Why did you bring them to the reading today? Okay, let's see your cards. So first you have the 6 of Cups. Beautiful. Oh yeah, something about your childhood is, again, sorry, you might hear a lot of noise right now because there's a lot of traffic. I apologize, but so 6 of Cups has to do with our nostalgia, our childhood, and also receiving gifts. Interesting, let's see. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. Maybe this is something related to your career in your lifetime. You also have the Lovers. Wow. Oh, this is so interesting. The Tower card. And your last one is the 3 of Swords. Okay. I'm seeing a very interesting. I feel that a lot of you are going to make a comeback soon. Or, let me see here. So, first of all, with the 6 of Cups, I feel that you're, again, there's something, I keep going back to your childhood, but maybe God needs you to hear today. He needs you to hear something about your childhood today. Maybe you want to reminisce about that because it might bring something out for you. It might give you some kind of conclusion. But I feel that with the 6 of Cups, maybe you were that type of person who knew exactly who you wanted to be since you were a child. And maybe that's why you were misunderstood. You know, while everybody didn't know, you knew exactly who you were, but you just felt like you didn't fit in. And you just kind of waited for your time to come. So I feel that there is something about your childhood here that's very reminiscent. Maybe you're somebody who's really connected to your childhood self as well. But I want to say that something really good is coming in. You know, we have here almost like in every cup, the flower is at a different stage of its blooming. That's also why I kind of feel that with your pile, you have been working up towards something, and it almost feels like it's, you know, the right time now for you. It's the time for you to, maybe this is the right time for you to bloom. Oh yeah, that's a really good message for you, pile number 3. I feel that maybe throughout your whole life you felt very misunderstood, but now it's your time. I feel that God wants to let you know that now it's your time. And yeah, the Lovers card, this talks about divine timing. It talks about divine match. It talks about things happening at the right place and the right time. I feel this is regarding your career. This is your time now for your career. This is your time for you to pursue your career now. Because I do feel that also with the Tower and the 3 of Swords, a lot of you went through a lot of hardships in the past. A lot of heartbreaks, a lot of betrayal, maybe from friends, from relationships, from your parents, from situations and opportunities in life. A lot of you did go through a lot of turbulent times, but I feel that God wants to let you know that that's in the past now, and that you don't need to go back to those moments anymore. You don't need to think about them so much anymore because it might prevent you from taking the steps forward. I just kind of want to, like, I'm hearing the message for you of like, you have healed your past and what has happened before, and you shouldn't see yourself as that person anymore, or connect yourself to those situations anymore, because I feel that something really good is coming in your life, pile number 3. I'm definitely genuinely feeling this like in my whole body. I'm just like getting like very positive and good energy that now is the time for you to show your talent, or now is the time for you to present yourself to the world when it comes to your career and what you want to be known for specifically. So, you know, again, for a lot of you, this is going to resonate to something different, but for most of you, I feel that regarding your career right now, regarding your purpose in life right now, it's time for you to show who you really are. It's time for you to show your talents, to put the real version of you out there, because it's divine timing. And as I mentioned, you're almost at the finish line, you know, so whatever you have been working, you know, we see the progress here, the process of this flower blooming. Now it's going to bloom. Now it's going to happen. And I just saw the number 111. So I feel that's a really big confirmation. Let's get more cards. I want to see more about you here, because I feel that your message is very powerful. God, why did you bring pile number 3 to this reading today? What's the message you would like to tell them? Oh, you have nature. Maybe you're somebody who connects a lot with nature. Or maybe you're somebody who loves nature. Wouldn't be surprised though, because you're a starseed, and I do feel that starseeds really connect with nature. And you also have get creative. Yeah, I feel that, yeah, you're definitely creative. I mean, if you're a starseed, then chances are you're probably a very creative person. You're a very spiritual person. Again, very unique person. You have unique hobbies, unique gifts, unique skills that are not obtained by most people, I want to say. So I feel that a part of your life purpose is to get creative, and it's to be in nature. Yeah, I feel that a lot of you will resonate with the fact that spiritually and life purpose wise, you're connected to creativity and to nature. You know, with the nature card, maybe you love taking hikes, maybe you love to live around nature, maybe the place that you will end up leaving long term for the rest of your life is going to be in nature. So you might resonate with that. Like, you might be already resonating with that, or like having visions of you living somewhere where it's like really nature based. But I want to confirm with you that that is a part of your life purpose, to be involved in nature, be around nature, and also to have a creative output in your life. Let's see, what else does God want to tell you today? Why did he bring you to this reading today, pile number 3? God, why did you bring pile number 3 to this reading today specifically? Okay, the cards always get so messed up. I'm so sorry. But let's see your cards. So you guys have opportunity. Wow. It seems that you're getting a very divinely timed opportunity. As I mentioned with the Lovers, you know, this is divine timing. So the time is now for you. Something is going to happen really big for you right now. And you also have initiation. So you have been like climbing the steps, I'm getting. You have been doing the job. You have been doing your work. And I feel like God is now ready to give you the opportunity to show who you really are. Because you know, despite being so misunderstood, pile number 3, and despite going through all of these hardships, I feel that you never gave up who you really are. And that's something I feel in this day and age that's really hard to do. It's really hard to keep your authentic self, even when people don't recognize you. And that's why you're going to be rewarded for keeping your authentic and true self, for keeping your starseed energy and not giving up on it, you know, not letting yourself adapt to what's trendy or what's currently happening. I feel that you never gave up your uniqueness despite all of those hardships. You know, you could have easily maybe adapted to the people around you, but I feel that you just felt like you don't belong and you didn't force to belong. And that's, again, that's something that not a lot of people can do, because it will put you in maybe some very lonely times and uncomfortable situations. But I just feel that that's who you guys are as people. Okay, let's end your reading today with a affirmation card. Again, though, I feel the main message that God wants to tell you today is to first of all, I feel remind you of how good of a job you're doing, And second of all, that you're almost at the finish line. So just give your last efforts into whatever you're working on, because I do feel that God is ready to put you guys in the spotlight. Like he's ready to give you the opportunity. And you guys are going to have a really big comeback. Like you're going to have a really big comeback. Expect like to just shine in front of the people who have betrayed you. I feel like, you know, that God is ready to make you shine in the eyes of the people who betrayed you. That's the main thing that I'm getting. Let's get your last card. Let's see. Pile number 3. God, what is the message you would like to tell them? Wow. You have overcoming. I feel like you're overcoming a period of your life here. And you're ready for the new one, you know? Let's see. So you can also pause the video to read it by yourself. But it says, today, in the great school of life, I practice self-discovery by acknowledging that my fears, anger, and ego separate me from my divinity. I allowed the light to grow inside me. This light gives me the power to regain over my inner kingdom. Today, I overcome all that separates me from the light that is my truest self. Yeah, I feel like you guys are overcoming what separated you from your destiny, from your life purpose all along. And I feel that for a lot of you, it was just about divine timing. It was just about you being prepared and being ready to be in the light, be in the spotlight, because I feel that God kind of has a really big plan for you. It almost feels like he has a really big job for you to do here in this earth. And you needed to be very well prepared for this position. And I feel that now that you're ready, because you have been really doing your thing, you're ready to bloom now. You're ready to be shown to the world. So I feel that God is going to help you overcome whatever you feel like is separating you from your dream and from your destiny, because now it's your time to be where you've always seen yourself to be. Very beautiful reading, pile number 3, and I hope that this resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.